All right. Hello, 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 my friends. My name is Evelyn, whatever, but this is my new background for teaching online. So, a little while back, a bunch of us kind of lost our jobs with VIP Kid because of some laws in China. So, we all kind of had to diversify and go elsewhere. So, what I chose to focus in on was Outschool. I've been teaching Spanish on Outschool, so I tried a few different things. I taught a little bit of gardening classes, which once it gets to be springtime, I'll teach one gardening class again as well. I teach a Spanish class for kids ages 5 to 9. I teach a Spanish class for kids ages like 10 to 15. And I teach an intermediate Spanish class. And I also um, teach a preschool Spanish class with a group of other teachers as part of a pod. So we keep it interesting, keep it moving, keep it changing. It's pretty interesting. So yeah, I've been working hard. So I started off setting my classes at $5 per student for 30 minutes, up to 8 students per class. Now, Outschool takes 30% of that, so you get to keep 70% of it. So you may have one student sign up, and then as it's an ongoing class, more and more students sign up, and it fills up, right? As my classes started to all pretty much fill up to 8, which was exciting, I started opening more time slots, and I changed my price from $5 to $7, and I changed my amount of students per class from 8 students to 10 students. So when you change your price, your students that are signed up for your ongoing class that signed up under the $5 price, they continue to pay the $5 price, which is awesome. It's not like deceptively charging them more or something. But the people who sign up under the $7 price, they don't even know that other people are paying $5, right? They don't know that there was a former different price, right? So it's nice. So yeah, it's been going well. So I just realized today on my channel, I used to be like, diversify, diversify, diversify. You need to have your hands in all the different baskets. You can't have your eggs all in one basket, right? And I still agree with that thought. But I just realized this morning, I'm not currently diversifying at all. I just have my eggs in the Outschool basket as far as making an income, and that might not be necessarily a good thing. I have 2 people watching. 1 thumbs up. Thank you very much. Feel free to say hello in the chat box and tell me, do you teach online? What company do you work for? How's it going? So with Outschool, it's going pretty well. I'm making around $300 a week. That's not including the pod class. With the pods, it varies. But yeah, the pod is actually a separate paycheck. I think we made like a few hundred in a month, which was nice. It's an addition. So yeah, since we moved houses, we now have a mortgage again. We had our old house all paid off, and so, but it was in a neighborhood where we were having a lot of drive-by shootings and stuff. So we're in a safer neighborhood, a really nice neighborhood, but we have a mortgage to pay again. So I made it my goal to help my husband out with bills as much as I can. So that has to do with budgeting, trying to work more, homeschooling at the same time. So how have I been homeschooling and teaching online and stuff? And I have a special needs toddler who is autistic. So I've been juggling. I'll teach 1 or 2 classes in the morning. My kids will take an online class in the morning. My kids will read to me. My kids have programs on their iPads for doing ABC Mouse. We watch educational shows on the TV. I have collected a large collection of easy reader books. And yeah, like this morning, my daughter Esther, who's in 1st grade, she was taking a 2nd grade math class because she's a smart pants. So I was sitting next to her as she did that. My son Caleb, as I said, he's 2 and he's autistic. So he has a speech therapist that comes to our house once a week. Unless like if someone's sick or something, then we have a Zoom call. But yeah. We go to homeschool co-op once a week, and I'm super excited. Starting in August, we're going to go twice a week. Super exciting. So for my son Caleb, I've had a lot of goals as far as his speech. He's been learning a lot how to talk because he was delayed, and now he's really catching up. Now it's kind of there's a lot of social cues and social things like coming to his name that he's learning about, right? My son Joshi is 4 and he just got fully potty trained, which is good. Very behind though for his age, but we were working on it for 6 months and he's finally fully potty trained. Um, and he actually turns 5 in August and will be starting kindergarten. So I'm gonna go from homeschooling 2 kind of to homeschooling 3 kind of. So I mean, all of my kids are kind of homeschooling, right? So my daughter Deborah is going from kindergarten to first grade. My daughter Esther is going from first grade to second grade. So in August, I'm gonna have a second grader, a first grader, and a kindergartner, and a special needs toddler. So that's kind of why I haven't diversified beyond Outschool because we moved houses and I've really just been plugging into Outschool. How much money can I make here? How can I focus in and be a better teacher with what I'm doing right now? But it is smart to diversify, and that's something I need to start looking into. Um, soon. So Tim on his channel, Online Teacher Dude, he just interviewed 3 other Hollow teachers. So check out his channel. On my community tab, I published a link to his channel to check that out. They talk all about all about Hollow and teaching ESL online with that company. Really interesting stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Oh, I wanted to talk a little bit more about how I set up with Outschool. So timing, 30 minutes before every class, I send a message to each and every student reminding them that we have class. So I'll say the kid's name is Bobby. To teaching Bobby soon. Smiley face. No, I look forward to teaching Bobby Spanish soon. Smiley face. Send. I just do it on my phone from wherever I am. And I work on sending that. And then that's 30 minutes before. 15 minutes before I come to my classroom, I get everything set up, ready to teach, right? I write all of the students' names down on my board. And then 5 minutes before I enter the Zoom classroom. 1 minute before I let the students into the class. So that's how I do 30 minutes before a reminder, 15 minutes before arrive to my office, 5 minutes before enter the Zoom classroom, 1 minute before let the students in. Why do I do it 1 minute before? Because it takes a half a minute for them to like get set up on their audio and everything. So I give them that minute to get clicked in and everything. I also always start off with a hello song that's like 1.5 minutes long, because there's like this awkward time when you only have a few students there and you're waiting for the other students to come before you start your main curriculum. So I do this 1.5 minute hello song that has a lot of good Spanish vocabulary in it, so that those first students, they get to review that useful vocabulary while we're waiting for the students to arrive. You may choose to do a song during that time. You may choose to ask your students, where are you from? Or like, today we're learning about musical instruments, do you play an instrument, right? Talking to them or whatever. So yeah. I have my classes set up where I teach a class at 8:15 in the morning. Then my children have a class at 9 o'clock. Then I teach a class at 9:45. Then I have a big chunk of time available during. We want to play outside, if we want to go to the park, if we want to have a play date, go somewhere, we can. If we need to go grocery shopping or whatever, right? And then 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I have some more Spanish classes in the afternoon, right? So that's helpful to have that chunk of time that we can go somewhere if we want to. I've been reevaluating, what is education really? What is important to know? What's important to learn, right? Because it's important to learn how to read. It's important to learn how to write. It's important to learn how to do math. But what else do we need to learn? We need to learn life skills. My kids are learning how to garden. It's important to get moving and get exercise, but where can we get the exercise? We need to get some sunshine. We need to get some sunlight. So in my backyard, we've got, you can see in some of my videos, we've got slides and swings, and I'm building my garden again because we just moved here. We might get a trampoline at some point, just like have fun moving around. And it's nice because we have a fence, because, my 2-year-old's autistic. He's a runner and he doesn't yet come to his name very often. So we're working on that with him, learning to come to his name. I've been learning a lot about autism as well, learning that it's not that he doesn't understand that that word is his name. It's the social cue that he doesn't get, that when you say my name, that means I need to come to you. Like, I didn't, it's just, they're very literal thinkers. So like, yep, that's my name. What do you want? Um, so I'll say, Caleb, go to mama, come to mama, Caleb. And then I'll say like juice or something that will get him to want to come. I also ordered a bell, like, so that can be something that stands out in his mind that he might hear. Oh, there's a bell, catch my attention. Oh, my mom wants me to come to her, right? Because a lot of times he gets focused in on something and tunes out the world, right? Anyway, so yeah, that's what I've been working on. My daughter Esther is first grade age, second grade smart. So she's taking like second tying your shoes class a while back, learned how to tie your shoes. She was taking telling time class at the beginning of the school year, and then Deborah was taking a telling time class. They both know how to tell time, so we stopped that class. She took a counting money class. We also, my kids are finally the age where we can do board games. So we've been doing a lot of board games. I don't know how well you can hear me because it says your connection is unstable. I'm sorry if you didn't hear that. What I was saying while it said my connection was unstable. We've been doing a lot of board games and learning things from that. Like we have a board game for counting money and stuff like that. So anyway, so I've got a first grader going into second grade. I've got a kindergartner going into first grade. My daughter, Deborah, she'll read me books. Sometimes we make videos of it, sometimes not. My son, Joshy, I just got him sight word flashcards because he knows all of his letters and letter sounds, which is awesome. And he knows some words or to sound out some words and stuff. So we're working on sight word flashcards. We're working on colors and shapes and things like saying hi and saying bye that aren't really things that come easy for kiddos with autism. It's not, social cues are things that we're not going to force on him, but we're going to try to get him to learn, right? But yeah, it's been busy. So I haven't been diversifying, but I should diversify. So, it's just kind of like another thing on my to-do list that I need to do, is learn about another company and maybe add in another company. But anyway, Outschool is going very well for me. I'm not looking forward to summer because my bookings tend to go down in summer, but I'm very much looking forward to gardening. Look for my gardening videos if you're interested. I just built an arch trellis, and I'm going to be building raised beds to go with it, and it should be fun. All right, thanks so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.